Hey guys, and welcome to the first episode of Medieval Engineers. I'm Exterminator, and thank you for joining me. So, I have done a little bit of work off screen here before we started. It still needs some cleaning up and stuff, but I didn't want to have you guys have to sit through this whole thing of me doing a lot of terraforming, which is what we're doing, or what I did do. And you can see it's kind of over here. So if I pull back into the game, we can see I've this was all flat. I've brought this up so that I can build stuff up here later, because I do have a plan for that. And first of all, I want to apologize if you notice any lag. Let me know if you do. I'm still working out how to record this with audio and stuff without lagging it all to hell, because I'm using OBS, which seems to really lag it a lot, but I don't have another program at the moment that is willing to record this. Yeah, I had another one, but it wouldn't recognize it. Anyway, we're going to be building kind of a industrial town here. I guess as close to industrial as you can get. They're going to be doing a lot of logging. As you can see, we have a small forest here, which is perfect for where we're going to build things. And then where this mountain is, there's actually going to be a big quarry that drops down. Obviously, I would have to terraform that out, which I'll do later. I will need to remove these tips. I'll have to check into that in a second that show up above the hotbar. But I'm going to build a quarry here, and I have all kind of plans to have like a hoist and stuff with pulleys and all that good stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then we're going to build the town up in here and build up here, and then the castle itself I think will probably be like over here or maybe up here if we can figure out a good way to get there. So really quickly, let me go into options and see if I can get rid of that. There we go. Okay, so hopefully we don't lag too bad. I am noticing a little bit of lag spikes here once in a while, but you know, that may be unavoidable at the moment until I can get another recording software to work. So we need to start building out a wall. I think I'm actually going to start on this side because it might be a little easier. And there is going to be just a bit of lag to start out with when I go to place these blocks, because that seems to happen like the first time I go to place something. Okay. Let's see, we kind of want to come out here. All this is going to have to be flattened, obviously. And I found a really good way to clear these trees so it actually looks like it's been logged. I'll do a test really quick. So, normally when you chop them down, I think they just disappear. But if I use a cannonball, I'll do one like out here, I can actually make it look all like it just got cut down, as you can see. That's going to work good, and then I'll just leave these here because I don't think they despawn. So then when I'll leave some here, obviously. So we're going to have to start building our wall here, and I am going to do quite a bit of off-screen work on this, but I did want to kind of get started here. So, you know, and I'll make some tweaks and stuff. I think we can actually kind of just start down here. So Medieval Engineers, if you don't know, it's like Space Engineers, and made by the same company. It is not quite as far along because it's not been out as long, but yeah, it's medieval times, and it's really cool. I really have been enjoying myself playing it. The kind of designs and stuff you can do are really amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna want to, it's gonna be a little funky doing some of these corners. I actually don't notice the lag too bad when building, which is really good, so maybe it won't be a problem. I kind of would have liked to have done that. Now, we can look at structural integrity. I've turned it off, just because, I don't know, like when you're not playing survival, I think it adds kind of an extra element of annoyance when you're not playing survival. You know, in creative like this, when we're just kind of free building and being really creative, I think structural integrity can be a little bit of a bother. I'm still going to keep it in mind, just for realism purposes, you know. I'm going to try to build as if it's on. Now, I'm doing this one by one. You can, if you hold down Control and kind of mouse over a block like that, you can actually drag it out, which is really nice. Sometimes you can't quite get it to work. Here we go. So, come on, game. Well, and obviously I'm going to clean this stuff up off screen, but I did want to get started, so let's see. Now, unfortunately, you can't really build diagonals very well, which kind of sucks. Because I kind of want this to actually come more out this way. But again, like I said, I'll clean it up, so I might change it. And let me know if the sounds are too loud. Because I want this to come like out here-ish. Yeah, because I really wanted this to more like hug this area. I mean, we can do some curve stuff actually, so I'm gonna bring this back a little bit here. I think one more. And now these curves. Now, I apologize here if things are a little wonky when I'm trying to rotate stuff. I'm still not entirely used to the controls of it because I don't really like how that looks. I'm not used to the controls quite yet because they're really weird. They're not used to, they're not like most games I've played. Okay, so I want to do this, right? Because we kind of want to bring it out here. Maybe I should just kind of start this way and then round it off. I mean, we can just do right angles, squares here if we want, but I kind of think that maybe we don't want to do that. And I do need to make this too wide or too thick. I guess I wouldn't have to. I mean, too thick might be a little much. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, need to squeeze one in down there. So yeah, I'm really get one. There we go. I'm really looking forward to this. I hope you guys are. It's going to be a lot of fun. You know, I've been thinking about it for a while, and I have all kinds of ideas that I'd like to do here with this town. And I think it's going to work out good. I have a really cool idea for like a main gate into the castle. I think it's going to be a little unique. I mean, it's not something like you've never seen before, but it's going to be a little different. Okay, so what if I were to do something like that? Yeah, because see, that's the problem. If you're not, I mean, I mean, I can do like that, but well, actually, that doesn't look bad. I mean, this could actually be a tower if we really wanted it to be. And yeah, I mean, if you have any suggestions for, you know, things you'd like to see built in the city or ways to build things, I am totally open to that because I am by no means an expert at the game. So, you know, if there's like, yeah, because see, that looks a little weird. I don't really know a good way to do corners, like curved corners. You know, like I said, there's not a ton of block, variation. And I mean, too wide, is that really necessary? Probably not, because if we do one wide here, you can use these battlements. I don't think that's it. Here we go. You can use these guys, and they actually add the extra ledge that you would need, so it makes it wide enough. So I think too wide might be a little much. I will clean that up off screen. Now there's these diagonal battlements, so if I like, I suppose I could just build the wall diagonally, couldn't I? Might look kind of weird. but I'm gonna go ahead and do a test here. Oh. And if we take our stone battlement diagonal, I'm gonna take this one and this one. Okay, so how does this work exactly? That's for something like that, which is kind of weird. And if you use your mouse wheel, some of these blocks have even more variations. This one apparently doesn't. So I don't know. I'm trying to just picture in my head, what would this be used for? Because it doesn't even fit into any of this. I don't know. I mean, there are different block types here that we can kind of explore and play around with that might make it look a little better. I mean, hell, if I really wanted to, I could probably do something with these corners with walls. Now, obviously, the inside would not be filled out, but the outside. See, now that, I mean, again, the straight edge here is kind of weird, but I mean, that actually, that's not bad as far as that goes. I mean, usually these are used for towers, but we might have to substitute. I mean, I'm gonna look at some designs and kind of see what we can come up with here that would maybe fit us a little better. Just kind of gonna build this guy up here. I mean, that doesn't look bad, really. I mean, even these square corners don't look that bad. So, you know, I'm not gonna do this whole wall on screen. I want to just get kind of a foundation going here. So this diagonal part, again, I'm not entirely sure how we're gonna do a battlement on here. I mean, that doesn't even look that bad, really. I mean, castle walls were built kind of like this. Again, I'm not sure how you would get a battlement on here, because even these diagonal guys, I think that's what I just had. These diagonal guys are weird. What we actually need is like, there we go. This is what we need. This is perfect. We just need some of these bad boys. Except this one's, yeah, that's gonna get a little weird. Trying to tell. Now, could I do something like that, and then like that, and then can I like clip this bit off? Ah, there we go. You get a little bit of texture glitch. If I can actually see what the hell I'm doing, game. It's not really what I want. So we can play around here, kind of see what happens. Yeah, it's not really gonna work too good. So let's see here, diagonal. Now, obviously, these guys, that's not... Okay, this is... Nope, 5. Right, that's what I wanted. So you really only have the one option here. This one, however, you do have several options. Oh, come on. Can't I place it? Come on, game. There, I can kind of do something like that. I mean, actually, that might be doable. Not necessarily like that, but this way. I think it would take some doing. And then we have this one. Okay, so yeah, I'll have to figure this out. But we are getting our wall made here. And I know there's some funky pieces over that way, but... let's see. See, because we have that whole forest over there to log. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come this way a little bit. And again, I am more than open to suggestion on some good ways to do this. And I will look up some designs myself, because I know there are people who've done more than just a straight wall to kind of see how that works. So, yeah, I don't really like that corner very much. We just bring this guy up. Alright, so now I could kind of start coming out this way, and then we're going to wrap around over here. I mean, that actually doesn't look bad, and it may look kind of low, but once we level all this out, I think it's going to work totally fine. We're going to have some guard towers, of course, right by the gate. I'm thinking, based on where this lines up, I think the gate is going to be kind of like right about here. Maybe back a little bit, because actually, let me pull this out of my hand. If we kind of cut over about here-ish, that would put us about a right distance, and this may not look like a lot of area, but really, once you level all this out back here, and then you bring it all the way over there, this is quite a bit of room to build stuff. And then it's obviously going to curve over there, so we'll have some stuff down by the wall here. Yeah, so let me take another look here at our block options. What is this going to be like? So this might be almost what we need right here. Is there an option? Yeah, because like, if we did... It actually fits. So, okay, so that pretty much is just going to look like the outside, but actually, that doesn't do a lot, but it makes it, it makes the corner a little less hard. It makes it a little less, and actually, I mean, that may look weird now, but if we go ahead and like add like this or these round guys, in this corner right here, you know, that might make it look a little better. It actually blends in pretty well. Or if, oh shit. Here I am erasing all the stuff that we needed. If we go ahead and take these out, we could use round ones to give it even more detail. And I mean, that doesn't look bad either. So that might be a way to kind of soften these edges a little bit. I know it's still kind of a square edge here a little bit, but we do soften it with that. I think that might actually be the way to go, in all honesty. And then kind of put in that detail there, either the square ones or the round ones. And well, I mean, it looks a little weird, but really, I mean, I do want to get things as nice as possible. Really, who's going to be looking over here? I mean, even from right here, it doesn't look bad. I would still like more of a softer edge than that, but I just don't think that's going to be entirely possible. I mean, I suppose we have our walls, but that's just going to do the exact same thing, except leave like a gap in here. But yeah, I think I'm going to end it here, guys. I know a lot didn't get too much, I can't talk, too much didn't get done, but that's usually the case for the first episode of a series. I'm going to do quite a bit of work off screen and get this wall totally completed, start on some towers, and try to figure out these corners. Still not entirely sure on that. But yeah, so when we return, this whole wall is going to be done. There's going to be the beginnings of some towers here probably. I may flatten out some more land, and then we can really start getting into the meat of things. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and if you would like to see more content and stuff, definitely consider subscribing to stay up to date on everything, and leave a like if you enjoyed. So, thanks so much, and until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.